Hey yo, what we're saying, it's your boy AJ, and we are back again this time for another concept video, but this time we are going to be doing Legends this time. Now, normally my concept videos before have featured Dokkan, mainly because I think for me, I think Dokkan is easier to make concepts for, if you know what I mean, like the passives and stuff like that, and you know, like what the card does, transformation conditions, all that sort of stuff. I think is a little bit easier for Dokkan than it is to make a concept for Legends. But the concept I've got here is basically two units. You can probably already see by the thumbnail who they are, and you can already see here who one of them is. Shout out to whoever's done this art and the other art, by the way. Shout out to those guys, whoever done that. I couldn't see, when I got the picture, I couldn't see who made the art. There was no credit or anything like that, but shout out if anyone recognises that. But basically what I wanted to go over was two Super Saiyan 4 units, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and Super Saiyan 4 Vegito. Now I have made them both Legends Limited characters. Now I know what you're thinking, two Legends Limited characters, you can't do that. But I think for me, what Legends should do from now on, if we have situations where we have, like we had Frieza and Piccolo and we had Gogeta and Broly, I think they should have two LFs. That's okay. I think two LFs is okay, but on the same banner. So similar to how, you know, for like Dokkan's anniversaries, where they have the Part 2 LR banners and they have two featured new LRs. Personally, I think that should happen. But yeah, before we get into the concept, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff, it's highly appreciated. And without further ado, let's hop into the first one. So the first one is a purple Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Now I chose purple mainly because I think for the fusion team. Now there is only, probably for the fusion team, there's only two, well actually only one decent purple at the moment, being LF Super Vegito, and he could maybe not get a Zenkai depending on what the devs do. But I definitely think if he does get a Zenkai, then that would make this guy even better. And for GT, there is literally probably only one purple unit, and that's Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So for this guy, all I've done, you'll see, all I've already done is I've done the type of character they are, so ranged, melee, defense, support, the main ability, unique abilities, and Z abilities. I haven't really gone into any tags. I haven't really gone into like what their blue card would do, their green card would do. I've literally just done like the card as, you know, the abilities that card has. So the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, I've made a ranged type character, so he'll have higher blast attack, higher blast defense than his strike attack and defense. And you'll see with the other one, it's pretty much swapped around. I think normally when Legends or Dokkan or any kind of game like this releases two units of similar stature, similar height at the same time, normally they make one a counterpart of the other, like Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta from the Dokkan 4-year anniversary. So his main ability is promise never to hurt anyone again. Now this is, I think, from when Gogeta was fighting Omega Shenron, and like Omega Shenron, I think he was pretty much whooping Omega Shenron's ass, if I remember rightly, and Omega Shenron was like, oh yeah, what, like, I'll do anything, and then Gogeta was, yeah, promise never to hurt anyone again, and then the man tried to sneak shot him. So draw the ultimate card, 100 times Big Bang Kamehameha next, restores own health by 40 and ki by 60, plus 30% to ultimate damage inflicted for 25 timer counts. So pretty standard. There's nothing else really I could think of that I could add there. Yeah, probably not. You can activate it after 20 timer counts. So you get the ultimate, you get enough ki to use the ultimate, your health goes up by a massive amount as well. 40% is pretty high. And then you get nice little ultimate damage inflicted as well, and probably on the ultimate card you probably get a little bit damage inflicted, maybe. So for his unique abilities, his first one is I'll slow him down so you can counter this time. I think this is when, so when Gogeta first fuses and Omega Shenron rushes in to try and attack the man, and he gets knocked back and he's like, oh, you didn't, that was only like three punches. Like, all you got is a bloody nose. Come on, man. And yeah, so the following effects occur when this character enters the battlefield. Plus 40% to damage inflicted, cannot be cancelled. Minus 20% to damage received, cannot be cancelled. And increase own arts card draw speed by 1 level, cannot be cancelled. So again, the fact that they cannot be cancelled will probably make this card pretty OP. Applies the following effects when character is switched to standby. So restores 10% of his own health. Plus 20% to damage inflicted to all allies. So whoever you're switching into gets the damage buff. And then inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade, lowers arts card draw speed by 1 level for 20 timer counts. So pretty powerful, again, you got buffs that can't be cancelled, so Vegito Blue's green card cannot do anything against this man. You restore health on switch out, and you also give your allies coming in a bit of a damage buff as well. Plus you interrupt their combos, the enemy's combos, by lowering their arts card draw speed. His second unique ability is Peerless Gleam. This is pretty much, I think, this is the name that comes on the side of the card on Dokkan for the tech SSJ4 Gogeta. I literally just borrowed that because, you know, it is what it is. So 30% to damage inflicted against powerful opponent, cannot be cancelled. So Omega Shenron, even Broly, characters like that. The following effects occur when landing a strike or blast arts card. Restores own ki by 15 and reduces enemy ki by 15. That I was kind of looking at when I was looking to build these cards and looking at what I could give them, I was looking at the Final Form Freezer, the red one that came out with the Gogeta and Broly, and seeing it. I was just looking at how like they worded it when it comes to stuff like this, and obviously that Freezer reduces ki by like 50 when you use a Blast Arts card, and that's that'll be too OP. And also inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade, plus 10% damage inflicted for 15 timer counts. So every time you land with a strike or blast, restore your own ki, reduces ki, and gives enemy damage inflicted. That is pretty powerful, especially with that +1 card draw speed as well. That is pretty powerful. But it's Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. You can't not make this man powerful enough. Come on. Like, I know, put it this way, Vegito Blue, when he came out on Legends, broke the game, and rightfully so. It was Vegito Blue, it was the first fusion of Super Saiyan Blue in the game. Rightfully so, he was a tad broken. Gogeta Blue, I think they listened to the backlash they had from Vegito Blue, and they nerfed him a little bit because of that. UI Goku was handled pretty well. I'd probably say UI Goku is probably the best handled unit that they've ever released in terms of a broken, hyped unit. Broly's pretty broken, but the fact that he released with Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta kind of put him under a radar a little bit for some people, because some people will just look at Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta and go, oh yeah, I want him because it's Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta. But yeah, I think the fact that Vegito Blue was as broken as he was doesn't mean that this guy can't be broken. And honestly, I think there's enough in the game now. There's enough Zenkais, enough broken units that if everything is broken, is anything truly broken? That's the thing. So if there's 20 broken units and they all fit on like 3 or 4 teams, is any team really broken? Ask yourself that. So for his Z abilities, I've gone for level 1, so anything 1 to 2 stars. So basically when you pull this unit, he'll get 20% to Fusion Warrior Blast Attack. 3 stars, 27% to Fusion Warrior or GT Blast Attack. So that's a double buff there for Fusion Warrior and GT. 6 stars you get 35%, but still to both tags, and Blast Attack and Blast Defense. And then I made the 14 star only 40%, so only a little bit more, just because, you know, most people I think normally go for 6 star, and then they kind of like, okay, I've got the unit at 6 star, that's good enough. He's got a decent Z ability, he's got decent stats. That I don't need to chase that unit anymore. If I pull him, I pull him. So I made the 14 star not as broken for that reason, but still 40% to Fusion, GT, Blast Attack and Blast Defense is pretty broken if you ask me. But most people will probably have them at this 35%, which again, 35% to 40%, an extra 5% doesn't really give you an incentive to keep chasing. Okay, now that Gogeta is done, moving on to the next one, and I made this guy green, Super Saiyan 4 Vegito. I think the part of the thumbnail that has Super Saiyan 4 Vegito is a little bit different. I think I found a different art when I was looking for the thumbnail, but I couldn't find that same art when I was looking for this video. I made the thumbnail about 2 days ago before I made this video, because I had thought the idea before then. So yeah, as you can guess, Gogeta is a range type, so I made Vegito a melee type, melee, however you want to say it, melee. Main ability, and this is Super Saiyan 4 Vegito. Yeah, what I can't do no fusion voices. I'm one man, but you know, when like with this, there's not. Again, with Super Saiyan 4 Vegito, there's not really much source material to go from. There's only heroes, really. So Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta was easy enough. I could just watch the episodes and go, ah, that's a quote. There's a quote. There's a quote. There's a quote. There's something he says. But Super Saiyan 4 Vegito, I can't do that. But you know, I kind of copied the whole, like, when he's fighting against Boo and he's like, and this is Super Vegito. I kind of copied that, but done it with Super Saiyan 4. Super Saiyan 4. You know, because they have to go Super Vegito to Super Saiyan 4. They have to lower the voice a little bit when they get to Super Saiyan 4. I don't know why. Is that like the Great Ape power dwelling within them? Now I'm Super Saiyan 4. I don't know. I don't know. It is what it is. So he draws the Ultimate Arts card, Galactic Spirit Sword, next, which is his Dokkan super attack for the Super Saiyan 4 Vegito, physical one. Restores own ki by 100, so no matter what, you're getting ki. You're getting ki. You're getting full ki. 50% damage inflicted. I'm just quickly amend that, so cannot be cancelled. If I can spell, there you go. Cannot be cancelled. There you go. So yeah, he gets a damage buff as well. Activating his main ability, and after 20 time accounts. So if I was, like I say, with the Gogeta, if I was to add the ultimate card effects, the blue card effects, the green card effects, I'd probably give him ultimate damage inflicted on his ultimate card, but for now he just gets 50% damage inflicted. So for his unique abilities, all piercing fusion power, I can't remember where I got this from. I think this is actually his. I think that's his. Either the name of his Dokkan passive, or the name that, like I said, with the Gogeta appears on the side of the card, like before the name. I think it's his passive. So the following effects occur when this character enters the battlefield: plus 25% to damage inflicted, cannot be cancelled. Inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade, plus 25% to damage received for 40 time accounts. And gradually restores own health for 60 time accounts. So whereas the Gogeta had health buffs when he switched out and on his main, this guy just restores health for 60 time accounts. So yeah, that kind of thing, it evens that out a little bit. And he's also got a cover change against blast arts similar to the Super Saiyan Blue Vegito. So knocks enemy back into long range if a cover change is performed against a blast arts attack. Activates during assist, and you can combo into a special move arts, which again, if I was hypothetically doing blue cards and stuff like that, it'd probably be like, I don't know, a big bang attack, big bang coming up, I don't know. Just any insert Goku or Vegeta move here, literally. His second unique ability, strongest countermeasure. Actually, I think all piercing fusion power is his name of his card. So it's on Dokkan, it's all piercing fusion power, Super Saiyan 4, Vegito, Xeno, I think it is. And strongest countermeasure is his passive name. So applies the following effects to yourself according to the number of time counts elapsed from battle start. 5 counts you get minus 20% damage received, 10 counts you get minus 40% damage received, and 20 counts you get minus 60% damage received. So if you're facing against this guy, you want to try and get rid of him as quick as you can, because the longer he's out there, the more he's restoring his health and just the tankier he's going to get. Also applies the following effect to enemy after enemy attack is over, reduces their ki by 50, and inflicts the enemy with plus 10 to strike and blast arts cost for 10 time counts. So that in turn helps this, so as where the enemy can do a combo against you, and then once that combo is over, it reduces their ki. So you know, if they were going to draw a card next, they won't be able to use it. Plus it also ups their arts card cost, so you know they'll struggle to get a combo off even though they haven't got no ki, and that will just drag the fight on a little bit longer, also meaning you get tankier and tankier and tankier. For Z abilities for this guy, there's not really much else I could think of apart from Fusion Warrior and Batara. Now I do think eventually we are going to go to a period of Legends where they do split Fusion and Batara. Like we've had Fusion Warrior for the longest now. Like units that come out that are Fusion still buff Fusion Warrior, but I do think once we get further down the line, they are going to start branching off into different ones. So like for example, they've started doing it actually with the Metal Cooler and the Vegeta. So if you don't know about those guys, they both buff movies, but the Cooler buffs characters who are both movies and powerful opponent, meaning like all the enemies of the movies, and the Vegeta buffs characters who are both movies and Saiyan, so mainly the good guys. So they are starting to branch off movies into that sort of like realm now of like, if you would with Dokkan, like super and extreme type. So I do think they are going to do that with Fusion Warrior further on down the line. So pretty much exactly the same as the Gogeta in terms of the amount buffed, so 20, 27, 35, 40. Fusion Warrior, Fusion Warrior, Fusion Warrior, Fusion Warrior. He gets Batara on a 3-star buff, and instead of blast attack, strike attack, and instead of blast attack and defense, it's strike attack and defense. So it's just pretty much, like I say, pretty much just a mirror match of the Gogeta. Now he is weak against the Gogeta through his colour, but let's be honest, like unless they're really stupidly like OP units, like sometimes colour doesn't actually matter. Like I've had plenty of times where I've had like my Super Saiyan Blue Vegito, I've had plenty of times where he has taken on like a green Buhan or even like a green Metal Cooler and won. Like colour doesn't matter that much unless you are completely broken, like Zenkai Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. But yeah, there you go, there's my thoughts on what we could get for these two guys, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and Super Saiyan 4 Vegito. Now like I said, I would make them both on the same banner, even if they are both LFs. It wouldn't be fair to make one an LF and one not. I mean, you could probably have Gogeta be the LF, if anything, if there was to be one and not the other. Gogeta would probably be the LF because there is more source material to use for Gogeta, But yeah, if they are both Legends Limited, I would really love for them both to be on the same banner. But I highly doubt they will do that. We are quite overdue though at Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, I think. And that'll probably be the next hype unit coming to the game is Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. And my guess, God knows, I don't know. You can never. The thing is, with Dokkan, you can kind of judge what's coming and where. With Legends, there's not that there's no structure to the release schedule. There's just no. You can't envision what's going to come next, and I like that in a way because you can kind of like, oh, I didn't know that was coming, but also you don't know what to prepare for. But either way, with that being said, we're going to wrap this one up here. So like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. It's highly appreciated. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.